Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Metaphysics of Hair. Why am I sitting here today talking to you? Again, just a quick introduction. Some of you may know me as Tarantula on Stilts from the salon that I owned in San Francisco for many years. Some of you may know me from the different salons that I've worked in San Francisco and have been my client. I specialize in locks and hair loss of all different sorts, but also too, I am a avid practitioner of the intuitive hair science. And when it comes from all these different aspects, from literature, obscure literature, to all of these spirituality, all the realms in spirituality, also through yoga and those yogic concepts and those science. So today, what I just want to talk about, and these are going to be episodes that are going to be that are short in time, that are going to be a little bit digestible. That way, you can just get a sense of what I'm actually talking about and how I'm going to connect it all to our hair. First off, the episode is called Spidey Senses. Why did I pick this title? Why did I pick this subject? Because we all practice this. It is something that we do every single day, rather you know you are or you don't. And how we practice this is when we step into a situation. If you feel immediate pullback, or you feel immediate spontaneous jump in, like, yes, I'm going to do it. This feels great. That is a sense where your body is taking in that sensation and it's alchemizing it all the way through the body to the brain, hitting those neurons, letting that pineal gland, letting that third eye, letting your brain, however you want to look at it, letting us know, hey, this is something good, or you know what, I'm going to step back from this and this is something that I don't feel okay about. That also goes into our gut feeling. That also goes into our sense of self and our sense of being, and really tuning in and listening to ourselves. Now, you don't have to do this through a yogic perspective. You can do this just from a daily perspective. You know, who am I sitting here? I'm a person just like you. We all are special in the same way. We all have our own senses and sensibility to a connection of ourself and to our outer people around us. And that takes me into just our environment. And when we are feeling good about things, we step forward and we're ready to go. When we're feeling apprehensive about stuff, you know, we get a sense of feeling throughout the body, but also it starts to trickle out. It starts to make us upset at other people. It starts to come out in our skin. Things that you really can see and you really can take notice of. That leads us into my concepts and theories and study of biotrauma integument. The biologically aspects of the body, the biological aspects of the body. Trauma, meaning a dreamlike state or trauma. And integument, our integumentary system, which is our skin, outer layers of our scalp, and you know, the outer parts of our largest organ, which is our skin. And what is that skin connected to? Our scalp. And what is our scalp connected to? Our hair. So if you go just into those small concepts but vast parts of ourselves, and really look into that and really step forward. I'm going to be talking about in these different episodes that I put out, these different sessions that I put out. On my day-to-day basis, I study hair every single day. I work with hair, not as much as I used to. I used to do that every day being in the salon. Now I'm writing a book. I am doing other facets that have taken me intuitively to those avenues that I want to share with you. 30 years of hands in hair and talking to my clients and different people from all kinds of walks of life about their hair and what it really means to them. And I'll dive deeper every single session I do. I'll dive deeper into obscure literature, into facts about our anatomy of the hair and scalp, about our energetic components of our human body, and how that all connects and correlates to your spirit, to your body and movement from yogic perspectives. I study Kundalini yoga. I have a lot of friends that study very, very many vasts of spirituality in different yogas and body movement, dance, art, anything that, even just sitting with yourself. If you work on a computer, that is you are connected to that part of technology. I have a lot of friends that sit there on a daily basis and utilize their art through our technologies. So this is stuff that I want to share with you, that I hope that we connect with, and that it connects with you in some way, shape, or form. And really sharing these aspects that I go into on a daily basis for myself and really put forward in my life, and what has gotten me here, listening to my intuitive self, coming from where I grew up in very interesting and rough neighborhoods, all the way up to the very beautiful places that this kind of, let's say, profession, career, interest, love, obsession, whatever it is, waking up thinking about hair every day, and where those realms have taken me. I want to take you on that ride with me. And I've been excited to share this. It's the new year, so 2025, I'm super excited for this year. Some of you that know me, it's been a wild ride this year, and those of you that are going to get to know me, or we're going to get to know each other, let's just open it up for a brand new year, for all of these things and these intuitive senses and our body electric and our hair and our just us being who we are in our normal day-to-day selves. Let's really get excited about that, and let's make this huge interest in change within ourselves, and really stay focused on those parts and about you, because it's about you this year. A lot of people don't like to hear that, but it is about you this year, and it is about the changes and the life you want to live. I also want to share a book. I'm going to be sharing books. I'm going to be sharing all kinds of stuff with you guys. As you see, I have a pile of books here. I read every day. I read every night. And to me, that's just something that takes me into other realms, rather than sitting on my phone or reading things on my phone, which I absolutely love to do too. But I want to leave you with one of my favorite books. And if you want to pick it up, I say pick it up. It was written many years ago. It's Julia Cameron's The Artist's Way. It's amazing. It's a step-by-step guide. If you're an artist, or if you don't think that you're artistic, that's just crazy, because you are. If you want to pick it up, it's a step-by-step. It's like a little course in a book. You could find it at very many places, but The Artist's Way, it's a spiritual path to higher creativity. Julia Cameron, she is amazing. Shouts to you, girl. I love you. I take this book with me when I travel. I've read it so many times. And also, too, I say go step by step if you want to do that, but you can also open it up and just read a passage. There's other quotes on each page of different artists and writers and all these different philosophers that kind of give you a little insight to your day, if that's the way you want to look at things intuitively. If not, just read it, because it's a good read. I want to leave you with a quote here. And it's on page 98. And this is something I read today because it's opening up our, for the new year, this new being, this, people want to think during Christmas, or people do think, or can think, resurrection, rebirth, those kind of things when it comes into the new year, from Christmas, from the winter solstice, from Christmas all the way into our new year. So this is a quote. Many of us have let me restart that. Many of us have made a virtue out of deprivation. We have embraced a long-suffering artistic anorexia as a martyr's cross. We have used it to feed a false sense of spirituality grounded in being good, meaning superiority. I call this seductive faux spirituality the virtue trap. Pretty intense, but also very beautiful. Think about that. What does that mean to you? And on my next episode of the Metaphysics of Hair, we're going to tie that quote into what that means about hair, right? Pretty interesting, I think. Well, if you want to nerd out with me, join me for my next episode. Thank you so much.